Misbah, you can start the session. Sir has joined.
Hello.
Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
good evening to all of you.
Hello, am I audible, sir? I hope I'm audible from my side.
Yeah. Please go
Yes,
ahead.
Misbah.
Good evening and a very warm welcome to this hearty welcome to Disciples India Learning Forum, a unit of Disciples India Educational Resources Private Limited. Let us experience the joy of learning. Moving further, request you to kindly mute your phone. Possibly can sit in a place where you are not disturbed. Request to ask questions at the end of the session. Remember, a new learning is always difficult initially, but becomes a habit eventually. Today's agenda is welcome and introduction, journey so far of Disciples India Learning Forum, guest speakers introduction, and the followed will be the session. Disciples India Group Bangalore is happy to present a platform purely for the joy of learning. It is envisaged to be an exciting learning platform where like minded individuals and organizations can come together, share experiences, and learn and grow as individuals, professionals, and organizations. To provide a platform to share, exchange ideas and experiences, to create and develop personal and professional network of learners, to enhance effective communication and leadership skills, to foster learning and contribute for personal, professional, and organizational development, to update with life management skills and contribute as an effective member to the society are our main objectives. Moving further, Disciples India Learning Forum Organizing Committee Members 2024. The following includes Dr. A.M. Suresh, Forum Advisor, N.K. Sundaram, President, who is also the guest speaker for the day, Mr. Shiva Prasad K.M., Vice President, Dr. Praveen Gujar, Secretary, Professor Jayant H., Joint Secretary, Mr. Akhilesh N.N., Assistant Secretary, Ms. Yamuna A., Disciples Coordinator, myself, Ms. Misbah Kulsum Khan, Disciples Coordinator. So far, a journey of learning sessions from past 6 years includes 126 learning sessions. In the year 2018, we had conducted 24 learning sessions. In the year 2019, we had conducted 25 learning sessions. In the year 2020, we had conducted 24 learning sessions. In the year 2021, we had 8 learning sessions. In the year 2022, we had 24 learning sessions, followed by in the year 2023, which was the last year, we had 24 learning sessions. So far till date, we had 126 learning sessions. Today's session is our 127th online learning session on the topic why soft skills are essential for success. Our guest speaker for the day is N.K. Sundaram sir, who is also the president of committee of Disciples India Learning Forum 2024. So now I call upon Tisha Jain to the virtual stage to introduce the guest speaker. Over to you, Tisha.
Thank you, Misbah. Good evening, one and all present here. I would like to give an introduction about Mr. N.K. Sridharam sir. He is 70 years young. He has 50 years of work experience, including 33 years with Larsen & Toubro in Delhi and Bangalore. and retired as head of HR from one of its business units in Bangalore. He has done his BA in political science, PG Dip in human resource management, diploma in Russian language, SAP, HCM, apart from the trainer certifications. Certified assessor of Thom's profiling and William Misser's position clarification exercise, etc. After retirement in 2011, he is involved in human skill in training and also HR consultancy assignments on organizational development, pan-India and Gulf countries. He has clients in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai, and other countries apart from India. He conducts training on all human skill topics for academic institutions, healthcare personnel, and cooperates through English, Hindi, and Tamil, Kannada languages. He conducts training for many leading organizations like TVS, Hosur, Larsen and Tobo, Jinandal Group, and leading hospitals like Ramaiah Medical College and Hospital, Aster, CMI, Rainbow Hospital, and other healthcare institutions. He has also trained nursing assistants throughout Karnataka and doctors all over Karnataka and also in states like Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu and other states. He is an avid book reader for the past 55 years. He knows and can speak several North Indian and South Indian languages. Just Google his name to know more about him. In LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Site HR, etc. He has nearly 9,500 connections in LinkedIn. He has more than 150 YouTube videos in his about his training programs. He is an instructor in New Academy with 11 courses uploaded. He is based out of in Bangalore. I welcome you, sir. The digital stage is yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now can we do the screen sharing? Can you allow screen sharing? Yeah. Good evening to all of you. Hope I'm audible to everybody.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Thank you, Misbah, and the other coordinator who has done an excellent job. So, being the first session for the year 2024, I welcome you all wholeheartedly. And in my capacity as the president of the Learning Forum for the year 2024, I would like all of you to participate in future sessions as well. So, here we go. The topic about soft skills. Why it is required for career success for the students as well as professionals. Say 50 years ago, when I joined a small company in Tamil Nadu, 1970, and subsequently 1974, I joined central government, and 1978, I joined L&T. We never heard of anything called soft skills. We learned many skills only through soft skills only through advising and advice and mentoring by a senior what you call bosses. We learned many things, the do's and don'ts, only through firing. That's how we learned many things. Now the scene has shifted to the modern day what you call skills, especially the soft skills. Why it is essential for career growth. And we are able to see so many things in Facebook, LinkedIn, and other media about the importance of soft skills for career growth. Now, people may be wondering, because people talk about soft skills, people talk about behavioral skills. What are these? The definition is soft skill is the ability required and expected from persons for finding, the first stage is finding a suitable job. Next is retaining the same job. And the third stage is and also growing in career. This is how it is. That's why we told that this soft skill starts from the time you start learning. In fact, under Central Board of Secondary Education, there is something called capacity building program. They teach soft skills from 6th standard onwards. Around 8-9 years ago, I trained some teachers of CSI High School in Hassan on soft skill for a faculty teaching faculty. But however, since the college schools are busy with covering the syllabus, exams, holidays, and other things, I still doubt whether they are able to focus on the soft skills or the behavioral skills for the school students. This is where they should start learning and developing their skills for not only for career growth, but also to become a very good citizen of the world. So the soft skill is the ability required for finding a suitable job, retaining it, and also growing in the career. One may have a lot of theoretical plus practical knowledge on any given subject. The person may have a technical skill also, but without the support of soft skills, career success won't be possible. The third important factor is soft skills. Then when I talk about soft skill, people may be wondering what is the opposite of soft skill? Naturally, it is hard skills. Hard skills or technical skills are taught in colleges or in institutions wherein your knowledge is tested, marks are awarded, and certificates are given. There will be a duration, there will be a time, there will be a variety of exams, theoretical and practical. And then a mark is awarded, rank is also provided. However, to succeed in life, hard skills alone will not be enough. Now it can be legal, it can be accounting, it can be HR, it can be finance, it can be anything. But those are called hard skills. But that alone will not be enough. You need soft skills to complement your hard skills. In other words, to succeed in life, you require both hard skills and soft skills. Through the self-improvement course, I intend to share with you a lot of soft skill topics for improving your chances of succeeding in your studies and also in getting a good job and beyond. This is part of my presentation to Udemy. So this is what I shared with the people in my 11 courses in Udemy, how to develop various soft skills. This is the one such beginning that what you call a course. Now we will focus on the importance of soft skills. Please remember, soft skill will help you in handling interpersonal relations successfully. These days, one cannot achieve anything single-handedly. You have to work in a team. If you have to work in a team, you should know how to manage the working relationship with other team members. You have to work within the team and outside the team also. So that is we call interpersonal skills. Then decision-making skills. Finding out what is right, what is wrong, how to take decisions. Third is communication. Most basic element of soft skill is communication. How to talk within the team, outside the team, the customer, the boss, the team, the subordinate, how to communicate with them effectively. Everybody communicates, right from the birth till death, everybody communicates. But how to communicate effectively, soft skill teaches you. And then contribute as a successful team member by coordination, cooperation, supporting, sharing. That's called team members role. Leading a team successfully, leadership roles. Everybody has in his or her the ability to lead. But many people, they fail to tap their own leadership ability and then end up as a team member throughout their career. Because everything requires some competencies We train people on various competencies for different roles. Next is prioritizing tasks and responsibilities. We call it time leveraging skills. I don't call it time management because nobody can manage time. We can only leverage your work to the 24 hours available at our disposal. And the next comes managing work-life balance. All work and no play will make Jack a dull boy. It's a very old saying. So it's not enough if you slog in the office 8 hours, 10 hours, and 12 hours, but you also have a life, the other side of the office, the outside of the office, that's a family life. How to de-stress yourself. How to have a balance between work and life, personal life. We talk about that. Managing stress. A person working in an organization may have, even studying in a school, he may have stress, physical, mental stress will be there. How to manage that? And gain positive impression about, we can call it personality development, gaining professional development. So many things. I am giving you only a little bit of for today's session. What is soft skill? There's a lot more are there. Again, many people get confused between soft skills and behavioral skills. Soft skills are personal attributes that influence how well you can work or interact with others. What you call the ability to your personal attributes which will influence interacting with other people. These skills make it easier to form relationship with people, interpersonal relationships, create trust and dependability, and lead teams. Therefore, soft skills are required to succeed in both personal and professional life. It's not enough that you become a successful professional at home, at workplace, but become a failure on the personal front. You require success on both ends. Skills you need in today's workforce. What are the skills required for the current era? Leadership skills, because companies want employees who can supervise and direct other workers. It's required because, as I told you, there is no single individual who can succeed in this modern day world, whether it is what you call the corporation workers who clean and maintain our city in a spick and span condition, or somebody is going to launch a rocket or put things in the orbit in the space, that is from the ground to the earth, or the what you call the outer space. You require team to succeed. No individual can succeed without a team behind him. So leadership skill is most essential in these days. Teamwork. Behind every successful leader, there will be an effective team, and any successful team will normally be led by a successful leader. Both are interconnected. Then comes communication skills. Communication means it's a very, very wide topic. Communication can be in your, what do you call, how to interact with others, how to make presentations, how to share your thoughts and ideas with others, how to convince your client, customers. All those things are all part of communication skills. Problem solving skills. Then comes work ethic. This is most important because it's not enough if you do everything to satisfy the management or to earn profit for the business, but being honest, being straightforward, and do things as per the norms and guidelines is called work ethic. And flexibility and adaptability. Maybe you might have been brought up in an environment where you work according to a certain schedule. Maybe in your college or the school, there will be a schedule. But when it comes to work, you should show a lot of flexibility and adaptability. You cannot show rigidity. Maybe if you have to work on a night shift, or if you have to work beyond working hours, you have to travel far away place to meet a client or a customer. You cannot be rigid with that. No, sir, I will work only between 9 and 5. It won't work. So you should develop the ability to be flexible and adaptable. And interpersonal skills, relationship with other people. So that's on the soft skills. Behavioral skills. Behavioral skills are interpersonal, self-regulatory, and task-related behaviors that connect to successful performance in education and workplace settings. The behavioral skills are designed to help individuals succeed through effective interactions, stress management, and persistence. Here, your own behavior reflects on your skills. Now, I will highlight just 7 behavioral or interpersonal skills that you should zero in on when you join a company. Communication, conflict resolution, because when you work in an organization, when you work as a team, there may be people around you who may carry a different what you call idea, a thought process, a opinion. So, and if one doesn't agree with the other person, there arises a conflict. So you cannot get away with the conflict, but one should be able to manage conflict. We call it conflict management, and resolve conflicts then and there as early as possible. When we talk about conflict management, we tell people that never allow conflicts to what you call snowball into bigger issues, bigger problems. Try to resolve when the conflict is at its very nascent stage. Next comes organization and able to balance work and life. That is both the managing the responsibility in the organization and also your personal life. How you are able to manage both effectively. The fourth one is time leveraging skills. How within 24 hours you can do prioritization of all your tasks and responsibilities. We call it Eisenhower's 4-quadrant theory, Stephen Covey's 4-quadrant theory. There are different things available. Even something called Pomodoro technique is there. So many things are available whereby you are able to manage all your personal, professional, and also social obligations within the 24 hours available. Then comes self-improvement. These days, the whole world is highly competitive. When you are interviewed by a management in your campus, the company people who come and visit you, the HR people, there are 20 students in your class. All the 20 students are bright, knowledgeable, excellent skills, excellent competencies. The HR people may come and ask you, why I should recruit you? So that question you have to answer saying, what is your special ability which sets you apart from other people? For that to happen, you should constantly improve yourself. That should start from their college time onwards. And even when you join a company, again, that self-improvement is a constant. You can never be satisfied with what you know already, but you should constantly learn. I tell you, during my time, there was nothing called ChatGPT. There's nothing called machine learning. There's nothing called artificial intelligence. No, these are all we are just learning. It's not that by learning I'm going to get a job at the age of 70. But then if I don't learn, I will lag behind. So just to keep in touch with the developments that's happening around you, you should go on learning, improve yourself. The next becomes stress management, resilience. Why resilience? Resilience is nothing but bouncing back. There may be days, there may be time when you may get stressed out, you may fall ill, you may have to take a prolonged illness, a holiday, leave for prolonged illness, but then there may be a gap. And also sometimes women professionals, especially, they take a career break and then they want to again catch up with their career. So we call it career rebooting. And then all these things, people should have in them something called resilience, bouncing back from what you are earlier to what is happening now. So these are all behavioral based, what you call abilities, skills one should develop. Now, where and how students will get these skills? There are a lot of institutions, they conduct training, campus to corporate training. that happens once or twice a year for a few short duration, because the educational institutions will be more focused on covering the academic syllabus and also other activities. But how students will get these things, skills? There are ways and means available. As I told you, right from school time onwards, people should be able to develop these skills. For instance, I know of my even grandchildren, every second day, third day, they will come with a project work. They have to work together and then make a presentation. There's a teamwork, basically. Each one giving an idea, sharing the thought, and then agree to something and then start working on that. So anything that activity happens in the school, never think that it is a thankless job. Many parents do think that it is a waste of their time. But what happens is that
फुल गर्म है क्या अगर दाल है बोले
hello,
सोचा है
mute.
क्या ऐसा है उससे हालांकि
Hello.
मैं क्या कर यार
Hello,
ये
kindly
डाल के उसके
mute,
ऊपर वो
please.
झटके भी डाला लिया दिमाग खराब होगा मेरा
Hello, mute, please. So how students will get these skills? Number one, if you are in the school or a college, number one, through extracurricular activities, sports, performing arts, elocution, debate, etc. Many people think, what these educational institutions got to do with these things? Our job is to study and learn science, mathematics, physics, language. But many people do not know the connection between these activities and soft skills. Let me explain in this presentation. You may think, are such activities given importance in all educational institutions? But it is not. It's a matter of regret that in many institutions, these are done as a perfunctory, what you call, activities, not without any commitment. And I know personally that even many faculty members do not give much importance to these activities. In fact, I used to tell in some engineering colleges where I used to visit 10, 12 years ago, I used to tell the principal concerned, please call your sports director if there's a sports activity. He should go and talk to every class, highlighting the importance of sports. By playing sports active part, how the student is going to benefit not only during his stay in the educational institutions, but beyond also. So it is a duty of the management and faculty to ensure that students should take active part in one or several activities. The purpose is that by taking active part, the students will come out with his own hidden talent. Many people think, why I should do that? By doing that, how they are going to benefit? Because that always the question is, what is in it for me? This should be brought out by the faculty members. Sports departments and cultural teams play a crucial role in promoting these activities with convincing reasons, such as most essential skills needed for a successful career. This connectivity has to be brought up by the faculty members, the principal, the board member, the management committee members. They should give connectivity to these life skills. I will now explain. In fact, long back when I started soft skill training, I did a lot of research in internet. I still remember 12 years ago, I found out that World Health Organization has identified 18 skills, 18 skills, which are essential for every grown-up adult. Every grown-up adult. You can Google and see that these are most essential. So a lot of the skills enumerated by WHO, World Health Organization, these things find part in that. Now, I will give you a connection between the activity and the related soft skill or the behavioral skill. Performing arts, dancing, singing, playing instruments. Absence of stage fear, spontaneous response, a good communication. I know of many students when I conduct training programs in colleges. Suppose one student is very good at singing, immediately I will call him to the stage and ask him to sing 4 songs. A few sentences. I have done that. Even when we do recruitment from polytechnics or engineering colleges, From his resume, I will see that the guy has some talent in drawing, pencil drawing or sketching or something. Immediately, he will push the notebook and then draw a sketch of a bird or an animal, something immediately. Why? Spontaneity. Spontaneity. The students or youngsters who are good in performing arts, they will not hesitate even one moment to immediately break into a song or a dance or anything. No stage fear, absolutely zero. This will help them when they attend the interview. They will never feel nervous at all. So this is the connection number one. Drama, elocution, debate. Very good communication skills. Same as above, plus presentation, presenting your thoughts and ideas, your viewpoint, the debate club, eloquent club, all those things happen. The activity has a connection with the behavioral skills. Next is team captain. It can be football, volleyball, cricket, whatever it may be. The captain has a special role. The team captain. In many colleges, when I used to conduct training programs, soft skill, I will ask one of the students who is there, the football captain or a cricket captain, the fellow will get up. So when I talk about leadership skill, I will ask the student, do you think it is easy to be a captain of any team in the college? The students will say, sir, very difficult. He say, why difficult? I am the team captain. I am very average in studies, but the fellow who will be reporting to me is the brightest guy. No, there will be a class. Hello, kindly. Hello, kindly. Hello, please mute. Please mute. Please mute. So, captain's role is most challenging. The fellow will say, okay, you are giving me the last, what you call batting chance. Come out. I will take care of you in the bus stop. So the team captain's thing will be very challenging actually to handle all his classmates, college mates with a kind of the leadership skill in handling everybody, handling the talent. Very big challenge for them. The leadership role, the team captain, it helps you to develop leadership skills, problem solving, decision making, persuasion skill, strategizing, planning, counseling, everything happens. In fact, in my corporate leadership training, I still remember in 2016 when I was in Saudi Arabia for a very big chemical company, with the all the participants being Saudi nationals. They were very good in football, not cricket. I had that role play sessions where a team member, the team leader has to convince a guy who was playing a right wing, what you call a defender, to play in the center forward. They started speaking in English, but they were a bit struggling. They asked me, sir, can I speak in what you call Arabic? I said, go ahead. They said that, sir, you won't be able to understand, but I can, from your body language, I can understand very well. Go ahead. It went off very well, actually, to convince people to change their, what you call, role. There's a role of the job of a captain. Very thankless job, actually. So all these behavioral skills a team captain will develop if he continues in a captain's role. Then comes a team member. When you play as a team member, you have to provide cooperation, you have to do cooperation, mutual support to the rest of the team, a lot of discipline, and the listening to the instructions, everything a team member will develop. Then generally, sports in general, there is a very old World War saying. It called the Battle of Waterloo was won on the playfields of Eton. In the sense, the battle in England, there was a Battle of Waterloo. Is a historical war. There, the soldiers won the battle mainly because they were all sportsmen. Eton is an university. So people who played in for Eton University, they become successful soldiers because the role as a sportsman gives you a lot of energy. Number one, conserving energy. Your lungs become very active by playing in sports. That is a physical field sports. It gives you a lot of energy and effort. A sound mind in a sound body, accepting both success and failure, not giving up easily. The sportsman, it teaches you sportsman spirit. accepting failure, and even if you're successful, humility. You have the example of Mr. Dhoni, known for Captain Cool role. And any award or reward, he will never jump sky high. He will take everything in a normal, what you call, approach only. So sports teaches you not giving up easily. If you lose once, next time you will always be able to compete. That kind of attitude. Competing ethically, honest means. Positive attitude, yes, we will win next time. And attitude to succeed. Even if the opponent team is very powerful, still you try to give your best. And humility and not arrogance. All those things sports teaches you. These are required in your corporate life also. How? If you are not able to get one customer, you don't give it up easily. And then when there are other competing brands are there, still you compete ethically to gain your market share. And then even in the face of failure, still you say we will try once more. That attitude to success. And then if your success skyrockets, still you keep your emotions, your feelings, success, everything under control. They say the failure should never go to your heart, and the success should never go to your head. Sports teaches you everything. When you join an organization, managers and team leaders expect you to behave in a certain way to achieve the goals and targets, to interact and communicate properly with various people, solve problems, make decisions, etc. Therefore, each and every student who is desire of working for an organization should equip himself or herself before stepping into an organization. What skills the corporates expect from their employees? What to expect? A lot of trainings under what do you call, the trainers undertake in various institutions. They teach a lot of things. I will highlight a few things role related. Suppose that the top one is sales and business development. What skills are required? Generally, important ones: communication, resilience, responsibility, persuasion, and confidence. If it is something creative and digital media, collaboration, openness to feedback, because when the customer wants a particular thing, you should be able to accept the customer's requirement and also give a new idea or accept his ideas. Time management, lifelong learning, because the knowledge you have to go on updating it every second day. Then customer service, discipline, patience, empathy, and education, organization, ability to influence, a relationship management, human resources, compassion, conflict resolution, inclusiveness, trustworthiness. And if it is a medical professionals, adaptability, flexibility, persistence, pragmatism, and overall, generally for technology, teamwork, leadership, and self-starter. Not waiting for somebody to tell you to start some things, you become on your own, self-starter. These are all just a fair idea about the expectations by the industry if for a particular role. This is not limited. There are much more than that, but this is an example here. Now I'm going to give a list of industry expectations in terms of skills: discipline, flexibility and adaptability, learnability, communication, participative nature, a team member kind of things, team working, leadership, problem solving, competency development and skill development, and creativity and innovation. These are the most important 10 items in the list. Number one, discipline. See, these days the attitude, I don't want to elaborate here. The attitude of the students vastly changing between what it was just 10 years ago or just before Corona and post Corona or COVID. I find a lot of change in the attitude of the student population. I've been witness. Many students after onboarding an organization may still be suffering from college hangover, where you can come on any time, go on any time, you can bunk classes, go to movies, you can copy in the exam, you can get away with anything. Please remember, college, campus, and corporate office are as different as chalk and the cheese. Both are not same. You cannot carry the same mindset and the hangover and get into a corporate office. While in the campus, a little bit of indiscipline could be tolerated, but not so in the office. Because in the campus, you pay money to learn something. Whereas in the corporate, they pay you something, they expect something from you. In college, you pay fees to learn, but in corporates, they pay you for working, contributing to the organization. So expectations therefore vary from campus and corporate. Discipline is a broad spectrum term and several factors are brought under the term. What are they? Discipline is expected at all levels and all areas of operation in any corporate office. Some examples of discipline are punctuality, keeping up the word, promise, commitment that you make to the client, to the customer, to the team leader, to the management, ethical and honest in all dealings within and outside the organization, that being honest and transparent in your dealings, not being rude in communication and behavior, because if such attitude is there, the company may lose the business, they may lose the customers also. Obeying and accepting orders and guidelines, wearing uniform, using tools and equipment effectively, not damaging them, because some tool and equipment may cost several lakhs also, and also safeguarding company's properties. Following standard operating procedures, SOPs and regulations, safety policies, customer service policies, etc. Ethics and honesty, being honest, like the third point, just repeated here. Number 2 becomes flexibility and adaptability. Now you may have a college working hours, say 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. There can be there, weekend will be there, holiday will be there, celebration, festivals, for anything and everything, there will be a college holiday. If it is raining heavily also, there will be a holiday declared. But it's not so in the corporate. Rain or shine, you are there at the workplace. Adaptability and no sir, I will work only during daytime. I cannot work in the night. I cannot travel to remote areas. I cannot do that. I need only Garka Khana. I cannot, nothing will work. Adaptability or flexibility is adapting oneself like a chameleon to any situation or team or geographical location, working hours, culture, team leader without any preconditions. No, I want to work under a lady boss. Sorry, I cannot do that. My ego will not permit. You cannot do that. In 1975, 76, when I was a secretary in the central government, my boss was a lady. She was from Assam or Manipur. Highly educated lady. She was in charge of food and nutrition board. I was working temporarily as a secretary to, her name is Mrs. March. I still remember. I learned many skills from her actually, especially English communication, that ability to communicate very well effectively. I learned from her. I have not forgotten, almost now 50 years now. If you are flexible in your approach, you can adapt yourself. This flexibility and adaptability you should display even from the time of campus interview. Unless one is adaptable or flexible, it's difficult to grow in an organization, because the company can never work in a tailor-made situation. It will go on changing. Management or bosses will develop bias or prejudice against you, irrespective of whether you are highly talented or otherwise. Attitude is most important. It's better not to be choosy, selective in respect of team, city, customer base, location, team colleagues, etc. You may be transferred to a place, a city, or a state, the language of which you are not familiar with. I know I worked for L&T for 33 years. I know one Bengali colleague. who lived in Bangalore for close to 10 to 12 years. He learned Kannada so much. When he got transferred to Calcutta, he found it very difficult to get an admission for his son. Believe me, in the school where he sought admission, one of the teachers happened to belong to Karnataka. They came to know his boy's background, and then they started chatting in Kannada. Believe me, my colleague got admission for his son. Even now, when he happened to speak to us, he will speak only in chaste Kannada. So this kind of adaptability and flexibility will skyrocket your career like anything. Never be bound by parochialism or something, fanaticism of I will work here only, I will work in the state, this kind of things. Learn more languages, develop a lot of skills. You can do whatever you want, but be on the learning mode all the time. Always be on the learning. And never put conditions. I will work here, I will study here, I will learn here. No. Be ready to travel across the world. Learn as much as possible and be flexible and adaptable to any situation. That will really take you several notches higher than your other classmates or colleagues. At least like a chameleon, it changes colors according to situation. At least at the start of the career, be a chameleon. Adapt yourself to any situation. Whereas chameleon will do it for defending itself, you become a chameleon to become successful. Ability to learn. Most of the subjects that you studied in your college may or may not be of help to you in your daily routine. However, basic theories, laws, etc. may be useful subject to your nature of work or the job description. CGPA or average will stop at the reception area of the organization. One should have an open mind to learn about new products, new processes, new systems, and procedures which the job profile demands. Further, in many job roles, knowledge and skills may become obsolete fast, and hence one should always be in a position to learn, relearn, and unlearn old things. They say software engineers' shelf life is just 3 months. Because so much of changes are taking place. Advancement in technology happening. New inventions are happening. 15 years ago, nobody thought about a smartphone. Now everything is happening through the various apps. People are developing for anything and everything. So learn. Update in respect of knowledge pertaining to products, process, people, profitability at regular intervals. Faster you update yourself, better it would be for your career growth. I always say L plus earning is learning. Learning has to be constant for you to grow in organizations. Communicate skill. Job role or a job description may be related to sales, service, marketing, research, analyst, any role could be there. Whatever may be the role, the basic skill that is required is communication. What we do right from birth to death, from cradle to grave, the only thing that comes along with the human being is communication. Everybody communicates, but how effectively communicate is communication skill. So speaking, writing, listening, presentation, all those things are communication skill. Whether you are, when you communicate with others who may be your teammate, your team leader, client, customer, collaborator, your principal, whether it is an Indian or India who are not Indians, all those people, you have to communicate. Only you can succeed if you communicate effectively. So this is one of the core skills, most basic, essential skills. Writing includes formal letters, email communication. Never say that ChatGPT is there. Use your own native intelligence. Otherwise, people will start thinking that you are more dependent on technology. Use your own common sense. Listening skill is most essential when you are in a meeting, a group discussion, a brainstorming session in front of the team leader, customer, collaborator. listen carefully, pay full attention, note down points, ask questions, paraphrase, summarize to listen more effectively. And the do's and don'ts, never interrupt when somebody is speaking, and also convince others with your data, statistics, your ability to give statistics, instances, all those things in a very, what you call, in a professional way. By stopping by and listening more to others, your personality changes. People will admire you for your quality. You will start counseling, consoling, advising, mentoring, and guiding your other team members if you develop the ability to listen. Listen from your, what you call, with empathy. Next is participative nature. Organizations comprise of teams of different sizes, different nature, different purposes. There may be a sales team, service team, and also warehouse team, troubleshooting. So many teams are there. Organizations comprise of teams only. Most of the issues, problems, and conflicts are resolved through brainstorming in a participative manner. You cannot have your way. As employees, you should take active part in such discussions, contribute your knowledge, your skill, past instances or experiences in resolving issues. You should be taking active part in everything that happens in your team. Even if you are not directly involved, if you are invited, go take part and share whatever is known to you. Brainstorming sessions are great opportunity to showcase your talent in giving ideas, in solving problems, everything. That's called participative nature. At the same time, never try to be dominant, eclipsing the contributions of other team members. Next is team working. As I told you, following up the fourth one, be a team worker and contribute your best to meet the departmental and organization goals. We normally, if you are a student, your short goal could be your semester exams. And then a long-term goal will be your complete examination. In an organization, the goals may be totally different. You will be given a target. The targets you have to achieve, it can be per shift, it can be per week, it can be per month, it can be per quarter, or it can be half-yearly, or can be annual. Whatever may be there, you have to work as a team to achieve the targets. Never create cliques or minor groups within the groups. That's called rocking the boat. Creating a group within the group, employees belonging to the same village, same caste, all these things should be avoided in a corporate setup. Teamwork involves mutual cooperation, coordination, help, support, learning, and teaching. All those things involved in a team working situation. You have to do practically everything. You should get labeled as a team man. Why? As you grow in the organization, if you are being identified as one of the contenders for leadership role, the management looks at you, your what you call, how you work in a team. They will ask, is he a team man? That is he gets along with other people in an amicable way? He is able to take active part, whether he is providing support. They will look at you, analyze your what you call, staying in the team for future career growth. So be what you call, aware that you are into everything if you are in a team. Next is leadership. Leader is someone, it's a very famous quote I'm referring here. Leader is someone who knows the way, who shows the way, and goes the way. The meaning is that a leader already has experience. He knows how to reach the destination. And not only that, he tells his show members how to reach the destination. Not only that, he leads from the front and then goes along with you. This is called a true leadership. Almost all of us have in us the ability to lead, but only a few identify that and use it effectively. What they do? Oh, leadership is very difficult. You have to handle people. I cannot handle people. I get very angry easily if my role is not, if my suggestion is not accepted. Many people have this kind of different negative mindset, and they never ever bother to learn to become a leader. Organizations should provide opportunities. They do that, and one can climb the corporate ladder faster than others by learning all those skills that are required in terms of knowledge, skill, and initiative. There are 7 leadership competencies we talk about, like business knowledge, emotional intelligence. All those things are all part of the 7 leadership competencies, the do's and don'ts. I conduct elaborate leadership training. What I'm telling is that as the organization goes up in a pyramid, it's always narrow at the top. All the people who join an organization, they never reach the top. They fall by the wayside, mainly because they don't identify their own skills inside them and create opportunities to develop, learn, undergo training, and then climb the ladder. That is why it's like in an army, only one lieutenant, major, the rest of them retire. Hello, silence, please. The rest of them retire as foot soldiers only. So it is within you to tap your own potential and grow into a leader. A leader should have emotional balance, vision, business knowledge, social skills, cognitive abilities, and be ready to do mentoring, coaching, and guiding others. At times, he has to act as an elder brother as well whenever needed. And then we teach people on situational leadership, how to use a different kind of followers in your team, different methodology to get the work done. That's called situational leadership. Then next comes problem solving abilities. No organization is devoid of problems. There are problems at home also. The daily routine problem is what to do for breakfast, what to do for lunch, what to do for dinner. Similarly, in organizations, every day there will be problems. You cannot wish away. Problems will be there. It is your ability to solve the problems. Where lies your intelligence, knowledge, and skill. It is said that problems are opportunities in working clothes. Problems are part and parcel of any human being or organizations. However, the same problems need to be considered as opportunities to improve systems and procedures. Hello, please, silence, please.
எனக்கு வேண்டாங்க புள்ளைக்கு துளியுண்டு
Hello,
கூப்பிடுங்க.
please mute. So, in organizations, there will be constant challenges. Maybe a machine not working or an equipment not working. The problems could be anything. The customer may be a problem. Not receiving the money for your bills or for the equipment sold, that may be a problem. So many problems. Raw material not reaching the place could be a problem. So what we always suggest in problem solving is that if there is a one-off case, you find the solution. If you are not able to find the solution alone, do a brainstorming and resolve. If the same problem becomes repetitive in nature, create an SOP, make it part of the organization, systems and procedures, and follow it. Problems should never be shunned or wished away. Learn to solve problems and repeated problems to be mapped for correcting existing systems and procedures. The passionate and intelligent employees will always try to find a solution for the problem, and the other types of people are always there. You will try to find a problem in every solution. It is human nature. It's quite normal. So instead of worried about the people who always try to find a problem in a solution, you be on the the other side. You give ideas for solving every problem. You will become a ace troubleshooter for your company. Grab every opportunity to use your knowledge, skill, and experience in resolving issues. You will become Mr. Troubleshooter for your team, and later on for the entire organization. You will go places. 9th one, skills and competency development. There are many people who stop learning, developing skills, and get into comfort zone as soon as they land in a plum job. I got a job. And they get into a comfort zone. What do you call comfort zone? I call it 2 punch and 1 lunch. Morning 1 punch, that's attendance. Have a nice lunch. And evening while checking out at 5 o'clock, another punch. That is comfort zone. No learning at all. The comfort zone people are who always take pleasure and enjoy in doing the same work again and again and again for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years. You can go to government offices, you will find the guy will be sitting in the same seat. You go after 20 years, the same person will be there. Maybe a slightly old and bald guy could be there, but the same person. So they are all into comfort zone jobs. What will happen if you get into comfort zone? Mediocrity will set in. You will be pushed behind others who are better than you, who are good in learning, who are ready to pick up new roles and responsibilities, who are ready to climb up. It's a highly competitive world. Your knowledge and skills may become obsolete as soon as you learn something new. So the learning should be constant. Therefore, keep learning and developing all those skills, including people management skills, so that you can keep climbing higher and higher in the hierarchical ladder. I used to tell people, even engineers also, the first 10 years, you will be using your, the tool and equipment. Initially, the basic knowledge. As you grow in the company, you will be slightly given a bigger responsibilities where you will be handling, managing business and the people. So people management is most essential, that brings out your leadership qualities. Develop those skills so that you become a highly accomplished leader, a highly successful leader. For that, your learning should be constant. Enroll yourself in any education, any knowledge building course, whereby and get mentored by senior people in your organization about handling people, about handling business, all those things, so that you become well versed in all aspects of business. 10th and last point, creativity and innovation. Please remember that organizations have been growing mainly because of creativity and innovation. What COVID situation brought about? E-commerce. Now everything is home delivered. Whether your pet dog has food, if you are going out of station or both the couples are working, there is a pet dog at caring center. If somebody is bedridden, the doctor comes home. The medical checkup people, they come home. They take the blood sample and other things. Food is delivered. 3 a.m. onwards, I have seen big basket people, they deliver at 3 a.m. I saw the other day when I was coming from airport. And the lift one guy was there, 3 a.m. I asked him, what are you doing at 3 a.m.? Sir, our delivery starts at 3 a.m. he says. People are competing with each other to provide better service. So you have to come up with new, creative and innovative ideas to stay in business. One can be creative or do innovation in their own or outside the sphere of activity. Innovation should always be focused on customer service. How fast and how better I can provide service. And cost reduction. Please, I'll tell you, for instance, the drone technology, 10 years, within 5 years, it become booming like anything. What they do, we can do, now they are doing medicine delivery. In Jipmar Hospital in Pondicherry, they are experimenting using drone technology for supplying medicine at short notice, covering long distances. And the farmers with a large land holding, they are using drone for spraying medicine, even seed for placing seed, and also the shepherds, they are using drone if they have a large flock of cattle. So drone is used everywhere now. Even whether the water is reaching the far corner of the the land for irrigation, they are able to monitor it. Crowd control, police, they use it for crowd management. They are using drone. So how well you can use the technology to provide customer service and cost reduction, you have to think of. Ultimately, the business comprises of 3M: manpower, money, material. How you can economize, you can do by through innovation and creativity. You have to think of. How you have to think out of the box. Start questioning the existing systems and procedures. There's a very good book by Simon Sinek called Start with Why. We take things for granted. If something is being done, everybody is doing that because somebody has already done that. So we never start questioning the status quo. Why this is like that? Why not we do differently? In case you feel there's opportunity to alter, amend, change, or modify the existing systems, do a minor experimentation with proper approval with your team head and then slightly enlarge it. Whether it can be succeeded, whether your customer is liking it, accepting it, and how much money he can save, how much time you can save, you can do that. Component supply, parts supply, reaching the other corner of the city, which even a Dunzo fellow cannot reach, your drone can reach. We can do that. Who knows, you may earn laurels, rewards, and recognition from the management for your creative ideas. Now, I have covered the 10 points which I felt are most essential for people, either from the students getting into the corporate life or youngsters and freshers who have just entered the corporate life. All those what you call skills are essential for both sets of people. Now, what are the alternatives? In case in the event students do not get exposed to performing arts like music, playing instruments, dance or debate, elocution, etc. Soft skill courses are available either in institutions or online. There are a lot of, again, during COVID time, lot of online education tech companies grew up, mushroomed like anything, and some have fallen by the wayside. For instance, companies like Baiju, really, they took a severe beating post-COVID when life became normal. But there are institutions like our own Disciples India Forum, they conduct a lot of training programs. This training program, please remember, it's not undergoing a 1 hour training or a 2-day training or something. There are so many topics one can undergo as many times as possible to hone up your skills. There are several institutions, individual trainers available to impart these skills. Read a lot of books on the topics of your choice to learn and enhance the skills needed. Now, top-notch motivational books are available in multiple Indian languages. English, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, in all languages, such motivational books, skill learning books are translated. It's available. Many people have stopped the reading habit. Please revive it. There are several motivational authors, TEDx speakers, and videos available in YouTube kind of media. YouTube is home to millions and millions of videos are available. Much depends upon what you search, what you will get. Very simple. If you want to develop your skill and capability by spending valuable personal time in skill development, self-development, minimum 1 hour before going to bed on learning something new. It can be even at the cost of your mobile time also. Please remember, you can mobile is also kind of a it's a kind of a tool, and also I mean both creative and destructive options are available. If you want to destroy yourself, you can do anything you want. If you want to use it effectively, the choice is yours. If you are fond of develop the skill and ability to download, read, understand, assimilate, and digest and practice it, the world is in your hands. Download, watch, learn, and above all, practice. Please remember, you can read 100 books on swimming, but unless you get into water, you won't know the challenges that you will be facing. So it's not enough if you undergo the training, you have to put them into practice. Only practice makes a man perfect. Mere theoretical knowledge will not complete your yearning. Suppose you have undergone a training on time leveraging skills. What you should do? Go into practicing some of the ideas and suggestions given there. If you find it is successful, again enlarge your ability. What you call additional skills one by one, one by one, one by one. Like that you should become perfect. Yes, I am able to complete the presentation by 6:45. Now I am keeping the floor open for any kind of questions or feedback or any learning. Now the floor is yours. Anybody can ask anything. I am not Mr. Google, but I can try to give my best answer.
Yes, participants, you can unmute yourself or you can post your questions on the chat box. Meanwhile, that was an insightful of session, sir. It was knowledgeful of session. I believe that the session will undoubtedly resonate with our participants.
Thank you.
I have a question here, sir, by name Geeta.
Yeah.
What are some common interview questions for soft skills?
Normally, what they ask is about one of the questions normally asked is, where do you see yourself if you join our company 5 years from now, 10 years from now? This is the kind of question, one of the important questions. Why they ask is whether you have any plans for career growth or any goals. Because one of the things I told was people stop learning the moment they would join a company. Whether they are asking whether you got career related development plans. Suppose you say that I want to become a manager in your organization in 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Then their next question only, how you will reach the managerial role. So you have to develop your capabilities and skill to become a manager. Manager's role is nothing but managing the resources available at his or her disposal. This is one such question. Another question they will be asked, they may give a situational, what you call a problem or the, what you call a small situation, you will be expected to give an answer. It's more role related. I'm not able to come out because I don't know you the kind of job role you are looking at in an organization. But the soft skill related questions are a lot, plenty. Much depends upon the panel members, what they are looking at in you. What they will ask, suppose you have got excellent qualifications, but on the sports side or performing arts side or something, you have got, nothing to declare about. They may ask you questions. Are you focused only on studies or are you not interested in other activities? Or suppose you are a football captain, they may ask you a question. How was you played the role of a captain? Can you tell me, is it easy or difficult to handle a team of people who are all your classmates? How do you handle a situation where one of your team members is refusing a change in a role or a position? You are an opening batsman, imagine. Suppose your team leader asks you to play in the middle order, will you be willing to do that? Why not? This kind of question they will ask you to probe your leadership ability. You get the point? And then suppose a customer is talking very rudely to you, how you will respond? So these are all some of the situation-based soft skill questions, but they may ask anything. So for this, you have to develop all the soft skills so that you are mentally prepared to answer any kind of question. It will come with more and more experience only. Thank you.
Basically, it involves critical thinking, right, sir?
Yeah. Thinking, critical thinking based on the situation.
Yes, sir. I have another pop-up question in the chat box, which is confidence a soft skill?
See, confidence is, we call it self-confidence. self-confidence arises from your ability to learn and understand a subject. You become stronger even on a weak subject. Suppose you are very poor in mathematics. Okay, so you undergo extra tuitions, and then over a period of 2-3 years, you become very strong in mathematics. You are getting a job whereby lot of numbers are involved. Suppose you are a BCom or an MCom student, and then you have to do a lot of number related activities there. That self-confidence in handling complex calculations gives you a lot of confidence. This is how you relate your confidence as a soft skill. Everything is related to one of the things in your personality.
Okay. Another question from Vivek
Yeah.
is like how to practice soft skills every day.
See, every day it's not a question of that is suppose Vivek is a student. Assume that he is a student. If he is a student, the most essential soft skill is number one, most important is interpersonal skills, interpersonal communication. How you communicate with your team members. All along, how you are communicating, and hereafter, how you are going to communicate, that makes a lot of difference. Maybe you are rude all the time. You don't give a proper response. Maybe at home with your own brothers and sisters or with your parents, you always talk rudely. Maybe you are very intelligent and bright, so that you are you have that kind of arrogance in you. Your arrogance will not take you anywhere for long. You cannot be successful all the time. So you have to change your behavior, the communication with other people, being soft, being nice, being kind. At the same time, you should have the right attitude. So these things you develop over a period of time by practicing everything that is required. As I told you, interpersonal relationship, interpersonal communication, the listening skills. These are all part of soft skill. Everything, when you think how others perceive me, what you should do, sit with one of your closest friends whom you trust. Sit with him and asking. We have that kind of Johari's window. We used to have that kind of tool. What others perceive about you. Ask 5 of your classmates or even family members. Sit with them and ask them and talk to them how I am perceived as a normal guy, good guy, eccentric guy. How am I? What are the things shortcoming in me? Ask them. This is called a SWOT analysis. Your own strength, weakness, and both are assessed effectively. Based on that, you develop your remove or reduce your weaknesses and improve your strength, so that you become a much stronger and much better student. Even if you are employed, if you are new in a company, you can ask some of the people, how am I behaving? How am I interacting with other people? Do you think there's some shortcoming in me? Many people do not ask because they feel that if I ask some question, people will think negative about. No, it is best way to assess yourself by other people. This is the best way to improve, because as you grow old, some of your habits, good or bad, becomes part of your style. That style becomes your personality. Once molded, it cannot be changed. It has to be broken and then put into the furnace once again and then remake it. We have got only one life. We cannot do any modification, amendment as you grow old. Just yesterday, I watched a movie called Parking. It's a Tamil movie with subtitles were there. The ego of two people, two tenants. Ground floor, a 60-year-old guy, and the first floor, a 28-year-old guy. Parking spaces for one car and one scooter. But they always have a fight. They almost go to the extent of physically harming each other, all because of ego problem. If you get an opportunity in OTT, it's available. watch that best movie for anger management control coupled with ego problem. Many of us have that ego, we never come down at all. Develop those habits. There are, as I told you, plenty of skills are that you have to develop. Thank you.
Another question. I'm sorry, sir, we are running out of time, but yet participants are filled with questions.
Great, no problem. Yeah.
Yes, sir. By Abhi Dhruva,
Yeah.
he's asking like if in case conflict between team members, how to solve or handle the situation as a team lead.
Yeah, see, actually, it is a job of a leader to develop the team members so that they resolve the problems themselves. If it is a small, minor one, that's why the role of a leader is most important in molding a team, molding the team members. And in case the subject or a matter is beyond the control of the team members, the team leader steps in. The team leader does a brainstorming, listen to everybody, find out the issue, and then he gives his judgment. That way, and if it is of repetitive nature, again an SOP is developed by the leader so that in future, in such a situation arises, they are taken care of by the team members. So it happens with the team leader's intervention at a higher level. Junior level, people should be trained to understand each other's perception. We used to have a small game of activity, number 6 and 9. When you look at 6 from one side, it will look like 6, and the other side it will appear like 9. So it's a perception that changes. Everybody wants to provide service to the customer, but then their way of approaching the customer may be different. So we have to look at the issue from different angles to get a solution.
Totally agree, sir.
Yeah.
We have another participant by name Hemalata Srinivas.
Yeah.
Her question is quantitative techniques important to learn for interview?
Unfortunately, it is part of the learning process for getting a job. It depends upon your job role that you are going to perform in an organization. But whatever may be, many people read only the textbooks for getting CGPA or ranks. Many people, they don't learn for the first of being a good citizen or a straightforward. But very simple, I will tell you example, using the knowledge and using the textbook. Now we go to a village, the farmer may not be having a watch. These days he may be having a mobile phone, that's a different matter. But good old days, the farmer will look at the position of the sun and tell you the time approximately. Can we do it? We can't. Because you go to any new place, any village or something, do you know what is north, east, west, south, in which direction north, east is there? You may not know. So these are all skills that you develop as a human being, not as a student. So because you failed to develop those skills, the trainers step in to teach you on all those things, the degree, the percentage, and all those things you are supposed to know during your school days onwards. Since learning is not beyond your textbook, you are forced to be taught by people from external sources. Much depends upon the job role. You may have to learn those things. There may be relevance. No how. You have to learn.
Another question from Janet. Any
Yeah.
suggestion of books for improving skills?
Google, madam. Google. Everything is available. I can give a long list, but we are running out of time. Everything is available. You can contact even our coordinator, Misbah. You yourself, you can ask people to get in touch with you, and then you give them advice to them. Ask those people to get in touch with you. We will help them. Not a problem.
Definitely, sir. We'll
Yeah,
do
ask them to contact Disciples India.
Sure, sir. Definitely.
I think in our institute itself, there are cupboards full of books.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any other question or we close it? It's 7 o'clock.
One more question, sir. Question is, does grades really matter or skills which really matters?
Grades are for getting a job. Grades are there for passing out of an organization. But grades are like hard skills.
Yes.
Soft skill is the way to translate your hard skills into success, career success. Both are essential, as I showed you in the second or third slide. Technical knowledge, technical skills, soft skills. Then you are complete. A person may be a most intelligent scientist, but then if he is not able to convey his inventions or the finding to the outside world, he may be a failure.
So I think that's all with the questions, sir. If in case if they are having any questions, kindly let us know how they can contact you, sir.
Yeah. My number is there. Shiv Prasad sir knows, Suresh sir knows. I'm available. Not a problem. Just Google my name, NK Sundaram, you will get everything.
Sure, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the excellent participation and a lot of good questions. I'm very, very happy.
Okay, sir. Just few more minutes. I take this opportunity to deliver the vote of thanks. It gives me an immense pleasure to deliver a vote of thanks for this event. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Mr. N.K. Sundaram, sir, for sharing his knowledge and giving us essential for success. I would also like to thank the committee members of Disciples India for giving an opportunity to grow. Lastly, thank you to all the participants who were part of this event. Thank you so much, you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Participants, a link has been posted in the group chat. Kindly go through and please fill the Google form to get your e-certificates. So now let us stand for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
So participants, if you have any queries or any other details, you can contact to our email ID and the contact number posted on the screen, dilearningforum@gmail.com, and the contact number if you have any other further queries or any details.
Thank you very much for the
Thank you,
excellent first session. You've done a great job. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Happy weekend.
Thank you. Same to you.